Welcome back, everybody. Since leaving Snowtooth, y'all have been on the trail for the past, I don't know, like 5 days? I think it's been 5 days. On your way to Crowborne, traveling through the snowy Kabalash mountain range. The crisp and silent air parts itself around your enchanted cabin as you rumble along the rough trail. Old snow crunches under wheel. The journey has been full of phenomenal sights and scenic overlooks, lending breaks in the trees to view the mountain ranges disappearing over the horizon. The only interruption was when Lawrence went to investigate a wagon that had run off the trail and crashed. Upon attempting to give care to the apparent sole survivor, the wagon revealed its true form as a huge mimic, as a giant mimic, and enveloped Lawrence. Reacting quickly, though, the party defeated the mimic and rescued Lawrence without too much difficulty. The next day, you came across a small group of young teenagers playing near a cliff edge, which Lawrence identified as a mystical ridge that had such strong updrafts that one could float on the wind. Some convincing later, and the whole party ended up trying it for themselves, and after enjoying skydiving for a bit, everyone lands back on their feet, hair disheveled, and takes a breath. The world is yours.
Well, that was fun.
I'm very glad you liked it. I'm sort of very happy I finally got to go.
You see the other two of the kids are kind of shaking a little bit as they land, and the Aarakocran child lands with a forward roll and bursts up, beaming at everyone he can see.
Can I try landing also with a flourish?
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics check.
You got it, boss.
Easy. It's
We're
easy for you.
looking at a fresh 23.
It's easy for you. You can do any move. You want to do a somersault into a cartwheel, into a back handspring, whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Yeah, on her way down, she'll do like 2 rolls, and then spring up and then like put her hands on her hips and hold for applause.
Hell yeah.
I'll give you a clap. Couple
Yeah,
claps.
Lawrence
Thank
too.
Yeah, just a
A
little
golf
bit.
clap.
Yeah.
Thank you. She will bow. She'll bow to everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
That was kind of cool, actually. The human boy says shakily.
There's all kinds of fun to be had.
Who are all of you?
Lawrence will look to Ember.
Yeah, I will too.
Are you a cop? Yeah, you a guard? Yeah, that's what I said.
You have
I'm
a warrant?
kid.
You didn't answer the question?
No, my daddy says don't talk to cops.
Oh,
Good
cool.
man.
Nice man.
We are the humble heroes.
Oh, okay. That's a okay name, I guess.
Whoa, what the What do you mean that's a great name?
How old are these kids?
Make an investigation check if you want to try and figure out. They look They look teenagers, but
That's true. Me as a kobold, I truly don't pay attention.
yeah.
Is it investigation?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, that's good enough. I mean, you've been around humans enough to know that the human boy looks 13 to 16-ish.
I just squint a little bit.
The Goliath woman, or girl, I have to break my habits. The Goliath girl looks a little bit older, but that could just be because of her race. And then the Aarakocra boy looks the youngest of them all, probably around like 12 to 14.
Okay.
And you see the Goliath girl is staring at you, Emerus.
How old did you say she was again?
She's the oldest, so you're probably guessing like 16 to 18.
Okay. How big is she?
6 feet.
Like, okay, so double me.
Yeah.
I'll just glance at her, but I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'll give her a side eye if she keeps staring.
She keeps staring.
Hmm. Can I-
So, did you like it? The Aarakocra says to the rest of his friends, and they kind of nod shakily, but the Goliath keeps her eyes on you, Emrys.
Can I help you?
Oh, I've never seen a bird so beautiful.
Oh, I was so confused for a moment. Yeah, this is Reach.
Are they yours?
In a way.
Whoa.
Okay.
Do they know tricks?
She can fly places.
I think most birds can do that.
Okay, well, you know what? And then Emrys is gonna pick up Reach and just whisper to her, just like, be chill, you got this. And he's gonna hold her like you would a parrot, like you would hold their wings, and then he throws her like a football.
Reach
She's
spirals. Reach spirals out of your hand, much like a football, and arcs over the edge of the cliff face, descending, and then opens her wings, catches the air, and flies right back up, doing like another spiral move, shooting straight upwards. And then lets out like a little squeak, like an eagle squeak, and floats back down to you, Emrys. And does a little bow.
She's that cool.
Oh, that reminds me. While we're here, I'll let No Name out. So we
Oh
can
my
play
god. What is that?
This was not a great idea.
You have a dragon?
This is also just a bird, actually.
He's just a silly little guy.
Just a bird.
Um,
Do you want to roll deception?
yes.
Emrys has got a straight face.
Insight against you.
That's a 17.
Can I assist with minor illusion?
You don't even need to.
Cool.
He's just a hairless bird.
What
A
kind
featherless
of
bird.
what kind of adventures do you go on to get these kinds of cool animals? I want
Only
one.
the coolest ones.
That's not an answer.
We're actually on our way to prevent the rest of the moons from blowing up.
Now,
Tell the kids that?
We've seen the moon blow up. You don't need to hide it from us.
We were not involved. I want
I was
that on
gonna
the
say,
record.
Deception
be
check.
I would be more concerned if you hadn't seen the moon blow up.
We spend a lot of time outside.
You know what? Good for you.
It's gonna be a 26. No,
Oh.
we know nothing, officer.
Yeah, we're not like the normal kids who play with their clay tablets all day. We actually go outside. You're
Yeah, and
sending
how
When
many
I was a
hours
kid, we
is-
didn't have clay tablets.
Whoa, so you're poor.
What?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and how
Just
many of
say
you
it.
are literate?
What does that mean?
What kind of adventures are
Yeah,
you
that's what I
hoping
thought.
to go on?
We want to get strong enough to win the Necrodome.
Mhm.
Well, that's a funny coincidence. That's what we're going to go do. Well, specifically, that's what I'm gonna go do. And she's gonna flex her muscles as best as she can. She is
Right.
literally flexing in front of kids, but it's all she's got.
The human is gonna kind of glower at you a little bit and be like, good luck.
Hey, what could you tell us about this necrodome?
Everything. What do you want to know?
Do you know about
Why
the
would
other
these
entrance?
kids
Any
who just called
strategies?
me Paul? I don't feel like we should listen to them.
I mean,
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Are there any legendary combatants that we need to be aware of?
The big guy, the Imperator is, I think, his name. He's the strongest one.
The Imperator.
Yeah, he's like the leader of the city.
Can I try to recall if I know anything about the Imperator?
Yeah, go ahead. History check.
Wait,
can I also try that? Since I am from
Sure.
Fedor?
Yeah, well, Crowbon's not in Fedor, but you might have heard about it. So yeah, history check for you as well.
you would definitely know more than Lawrence. Lawrence was not paying attention to this shit.
History check.
The DC for
That'd be
Dork will be a little higher. So
10.
oh, Lawrence, what was yours?
4.
Oh, neither of you know anything about the Imperator.
I can roll mine to see if I've heard anyone talk about a cool guy at Rumors.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, it's a 9. Anyways, no one knows.
Oh god.
And whoever this
I'm not even
Imperator
gonna
is quite.
He's a cool guy.
Nope, none of you know
He's
anything.
elusive. And now we have a target. At least I do.
I've heard if you take him on, you can control the city.
Really?
Wait, is that the election system?
Isn't it? Can I roll history?
What's
I'm gonna roll history.
what's
too.
an election?
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, if you want to roll history, try and figure out what the governmental system of Crowborne is. Go for it.
Yeah. Is
Can I get
democracy a
advantage?
Can I try
thing
for that
in
too?
Esper?
And yeah, Emrys, you can roll it with advantage because you are literally from government shit, and anyone else wants to can do it.
19.
25.
That's another 4.
25.
I like to imagine Emrys was a philosophy political buff.
Sorry, what was yours, Emrys?
25.
Okay. So you know that Crowborne has a very unique form of government. What they kind of call it as Arnaco-royalism,
Mm-hmm.
where there is no succession, but there is essentially like a dictator who has absolute power, and there is a legal process in place that if you beat the dictator in combat, ruled like gladiatorial combat, you gain control of the city.
Beauty's gonna crack her
Oh.
knuckles slowly and just be like, "Oh, we've got to get going."
We do not need to control a whole city.
I
No,
That's
but
how
I
we
want to
do it.
prove that I could.
Okay, but what happens if you
Gladiatorial
win?
battle should not be the basis of a governmental system.
Hey,
I
it's worked.
know
Hey, it's
it's-
worked for
it's working
them
out.
for. It's worked for them for like 10 years, I think.
I know, but it's like
Yeah, 10
my
years.
favorite behind cryptocracy.
Jokes aside, getting an ass whooping is a good lesson for many people.
also, that sounds quite dangerous. I mean, we have other business in the city, don't we?
Maybe you do.
Aye, that's right. You
I-
don't know about that. Business
Listen.
that's, perhaps we shouldn't draw too much attention to.
Beauty, there's no I in team, so be chill about it.
Oh, they're being secretive. They have a special mission.
Shut the fuck up, kid.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Beauty's gonna
Oh,
grab
oh,
Ember,
so you did
Ember
it
by
then?
the. I'm gonna grab Ember by the wrist and start pulling him away. Like it was like, okay, we've crossed the line. We've got to go.
Ember does
How
not
across
get
the line?
along
They're
with
like-
kids.
They're like
No.
13. They're not. Well, I was gonna say 12, but that's not. They're not like
Fucking
6.
assholes.
They're just jumped off a cliff. Come on now.
They started it.
And survived.
What are your
That's
favorite
not
curse
difficult.
words?
Favorite curse words?
Yeah, don't act like you don't have them.
Hunt.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
That
an
is a pretty
interesting
good
first
one.
choice.
I like that. My mom doesn't let me curse.
Well, yeah. Well, now I'm regretting it too.
I'm
Oh.
so telling you, Mom. You cursed.
You don't know who my mom is.
I so do. I was in her bedroom
Oh, really?
last night. Ah,
They burst out laughing.
What?
I'm gonna do the first your mom jokes in Espa history. Let's do this.
We've got to go. We've got to go.
No. I got this. The kids are breaking. I almost have them.
No, we can get
Amber,
going.
I think if you do break the kids, it just makes you look worse.
You did throw me off a cliff. I think we're even.
You survived.
You called him poor.
Well, was I wrong?
Yes.
That's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
See. Kid, what's your name, kid? What's your name?
Let's go band for band right now.
What's your name?
Get out your
Asher.
wallet.
Asher Hylas.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That will be remembered.
Oh,
We're telling a
Fuck.
story about our travels, and you just tarnished yours for history, you little shite.
no.
I'm gonna make sure
'cause
you look real fucking bad.
if you guys
You're gonna-
get famous, then I will have talked to famous people. And if you guys don't get famous, then no one will read your story. It's a win-win in my side.
Either
We
way,
get
you're
fixed.
still a
Gotta make
nobody.
sure everybody knows that you smell like shit.
Why are we antagonizing children?
Why not?
I wanted to
And
go,
he's
but
gonna-
we've
this
got
kid is
fucking
gonna
better to do.
This kid's gonna square up against you. He's gonna raise his fists and kind of go.
Let's go.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Emerus is
God.
gonna-
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
I'm like cartoon style holding Ember back.
Let me go. Let me at him.
No, that
All right,
Ha,
in the
ha,
carriage. Let's go.
pussy.
Next travel point.
Oh,
I
you
was
got-
about to say a cat's vicious mockery, but that could kill the kid. So let's not.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll look at my spells. One
yeah.
Spencer, what can I do?
that
Where's polymorph?
Is there water nearby?
No, not really.
Wait, I
I
thought
have
there was a
Creator destroy
waterfall.
water. I can make some.
The waterfall
Yeah,
was days ago.
Lawrence, make some
Dude,
water.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's
Lawrence, make
hideous
some water.
laughter on the kid.
No, you're gonna hurt him.
Oh my god.
He's
All right.
fine.
No, I was gonna dunk water in his head. This is funnier.
No.
What? Okay, so you cast Tasha City's Laughter and you're dunking him underwater?
Well, no, if he's gonna.
That he could drown.
Yeah, he's going to cast an actual spell on this child.
You guys love waterboarding with various methods, huh?
Hey,
Oh my
I
God.
don't want to hear it when I'm the one who has been waterboarded the most.
Alright. Okay,
That would be
what's
a
your
quote.
what's your DC, Ember, for Tasha City's Laughter?
15 wisdom.
15. Just barely fails. He rolled a 15, he has a -1.
Okay, good. Lawrence, can I have some water, please?
I don't want to
Please.
waterboard the laughing
Please, I'm
kid.
not waterboarding him. I'm just gonna slap him with some of it, okay?
Oh,
I'm not waterboarding him.
And
I
then...
cast Creator destroy water.
Thank you.
Okay.
You have 10 gallons of water to work with.
You know what, guys? Okay, Spencer, if I can freeze the water, can I heat it? Like, not to a dangerous level.
What?
Okay,
If
so
you-
it
if
says
you
with
if you
shape water, I can freeze it, but can I warm it?
You can, huh. I'll say yes, but to like 100, only to like 120 degrees.
Oh, I don't even need that.
Like a nice warm bath.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast this spell twice. Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna, because you gave me 10 gallons. There's like, what, 4 kids?
3 kids.
Only the one is being an asshole, right?
Correct.
The other ones are just, okay. Yeah.
You had the
Accessories,
one that
it's
was
fine.
kind of really into your bird, and then the other one who's a little like
They're fine.
autistic about jumping off the cliff.
They're fine. Okay, then, like a tidal wave, I will water bend the water, hitting him mostly, like, in, like, on his pants, and then I'm gonna make the water yellow and warm.
Could have just done this with minor illusion, but okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, minor illusion wears
I'm
off.
gonna
This
use
isn't
I'm gonna
reality. He
use
has to walk
minor.
back in.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to make it smell like piss.
Ugh.
Oh my god, this kid just pissed.
It's the mayonnaise incident all over again.
Yeah. You do so.
Dude.
I would say dex save on the kid, but he fails it because he's Tasha hideous laughtered, and he's got pee. You peed his pants.
I cast piss your pants.
Get wrecked, kid. You just pissed. Yeah.
We told this
Okay,
kid
everyone
it
get
smelled
in the
like
carriage, we're
shit,
going.
and then we
You know what?
pissed
What I'm
on
gonna
it.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm gonna do too to flavor this? I'm not even gonna
Don't
like
flavor it.
pretend like I did anything else. I'm just gonna point at him and say piss your pants. That way, so that it looks to all his other Goonies that they're all just, yeah.
Most
Oh my god.
Beauty's gonna put her hands over her mouth and she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you pissed your pants!"
Oh my
Dude.
He pissed his
Oh, that's
I
pants.
think you come back to your mom.
god.
Well, my work here is done.
I high
Are we
five
able to
first.
move on now?
Yeah,
I'm ready to go kick
Oh, yeah,
some
we've
ass and
won.
take over the city.
our work is done.
You watch
Oh,
as
here's
the
Great team effort, guys.
Goliath woman like tries to conjure something in her hands. Like you see a spark of magic form, and then it sputters out, and she can't maintain concentration on it. And she kind of looks a little
Yeah.
sad while you guys clamber into your wagon after pissing this kid's poor pants.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Good God. All right. Leaving the kids behind in the mystical cliff of wind. You continue on. Who is looking out, or who's looking out on the wagon?
I can take a look out.
Is it still the same day that we attacked or got attacked by the mimic?
No, this is a new day, so everyone has a full rest.
Okay, I'm jogging.
Except for all the spells that you just cast to piss this kid's pants.
Oh, don't
Don't
worry. It was a cantrip.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I used the first
I
level slot.
did use a full spell slot for Tasha's hideous laughter, but I am not regretting it.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well.
I'm jogging.
Work could be piloting the carriage.
Alright, so Dork and Lawrence and Beauty, give me all perception checks.
I will
Perception.
give myself guidance on that.
That'll be 13.
Okay.
I have a 9. I'm too focused on the grind.
Apparently.
Mine is a 16.
Alright, so Doric and Doric and Lawrence.
Hello?
Doric and Lawrence, you both
We see Anubis!
No. You guys hear a whistling of wind. However, you've noticed the trees are quite still.
Hmm.
I will look around immediately for the
Me
source
too.
of such a sound.
Okay. Both of you notice through the kind of broken branches and underbrush, snow-covered underbrush, you see what at first just looks like a rock, but then you notice it's floating off the ground, slowly spinning over some sort of pedestal.
What? Is this just off the side of the road?
Nope, it's about 100 feet into the wooded area.
What the heck is that? I'll just point at it.
Oh. You're the one who knows magical shit.
Hang on. We're stopping the carriage. This looks interesting. Dork will grab his things and he'll hop off the carriage and go jog on over, but before he gets when he's 10 feet away from the structure, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So first off, as you approach the structure, the whistling of wind gets very louder, and it drowns out almost supernaturally all the sounds around you of the forest. And second of all, you kind of notice this rock, it looks very worn, but the pedestal looks pristine. And are you using a ritual to cast this?
No, I'm just straight up casting it.
Okay. So your little plant sprouts out of the ground, opens its flower, and all of the pollen spores kind of attach itself to all the magical things around you. And yes, indeed, this sort of statue plinth thing is indeed magical. It is emanating enchantment magic.
Enchantment. Is there any... Can I feel a breeze coming off of it?
Yep. You're not sure where it's coming from, but yes, there is a breeze of nice, room temperature, warm air comfortably coming away from this rotating stone. And the stone itself is about 1.5 feet in diameter and maybe 2 feet tall. It's shaped a little bit as you get closer. It's shaped a little bit like someone's head.
A head?
Mm-hmm. It's very hard to make out the details of the face, though. It's been worn with age. But you can tell that whatever this is, this person had a long beard.
Long beard. This floating stone was most likely an old head statue thing.
Likely. Are you the only one investigating it?
Am I?
I don't know. Are
I'm
you?
staying back for now, but I'm keeping a close eye on Doric.
I'll go with just because last time someone went by themselves, it went terribly.
Good point.
Good choice.
Only temporarily.
Can I deduce that this could be dangerous?
How are you going to try and deduce that?
Are there any... Well, this is clearly magic. And I know this is enchantment magic coming off of this thing. Is there any signs that this could harm me or pull me into some sort of charm?
Other than what you know all you know. If you want to make an investigation check to try and see, I don't know, maybe sigils or anything, but if you really wanted to know the exact form of magic, you would need to cast Identify on it.
Oh, okay. I will actually look around for any signs of magical sigils.
Okay, Beauty, are you doing the same, or what are you doing?
I'm look, but I'm not in touch.
Okay, sounds good. Both of you give me an investigation check for me, please.
Alright, where is my investigation?
17.
Oh, nice.
Bill, I got 19.
Very nice.
Okay, both of you notice no arcane sigils of any sort. However, there is an inscription on the base of the plinth that is in a language you do not recognize.
Hmm.
Where's Angela when you need her?
Can I identify the script of it?
Give me another investigation check. It's gonna be difficult.
Damn. Ooh, 25.
Oh, yeah, let me get it up for you.
I have a +9 to investigation.
Nice.
It is in Dwarvish,
Some sort of dwarvish script.
but it's not Dwarvish.
It's not
You've seen
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish before, but it's, yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna tell Beauty, oh, hang on one second. I think Amris would enjoy looking at this thing with me. And I'm gonna run back to the carriage.
I could just
hop
go.
inside. What was
I
that?
could tag out. I was like, Vee was gonna say, I could tag out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tell him
we'll do
that it's something interested in magical.
On the way in, Beauty's gonna slap Emers's hand, like just like hold her hand up, ready until Emrys puts his hand up.
Like a high five?
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
like slowly do it, confused.
Okay, she'll slap it. Go. Dad, there's a magical item outside and it's in weird writing and I don't really care enough, but Dora thinks you'll care enough for it, so.
No.
It.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I head on outside.
What
She's
languages?
gonna go freshen up her makeup.
What languages do you speak, Emrys?
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Halfling, and Thievescan.
Okay. You come across what Beauty and Doric are looking at, a floating 2-foot large rock with an old man's face on it, floating above a stone plinth supported by magical wind that has an inscription on it in a language that no one here can read.
Cool. And Doric, have you cast Detect Magic on it yet?
Apparently it's covered in enchantment magic.
Ooh.
I was just deducing what I can before trying to identify it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
around.
not enchantment magic. Abjuration magic.
Abjuration magic.
Yes.
Can I very gently just like touch the floating stone?
Sure.
Wait, before you
He's already
do
said
that,
it.
are there
He's
any-
already said it.
Okay, you gotta touch it in order. If you want to identify it, you gotta touch it. So I make sure it's safe first.
We got
So
this.
you touch it, and the
Yes.
stone kind of floats as if like on an air hockey table. It floats a little bit away from your fingers, and then as you pull your fingers back, it floats back into place.
Ooh.
Nothing, nothing else happens.
I'm gonna gently push it to see if it'll like drift off a little bit.
And it does, but the further it moves, the harder it becomes to push it. It feels like there's some sort of force pulling it back into alignment.
Interesting.
Is anyone else approaching the floating head?
Hmm.
Making notes.
You said it was like a dwarvish font?
Yes, it's a dwarvish script. But yeah.
I'm trying to think of things I could even do. I'll touch it, see if anything happens.
The same thing that when Doric touched it happens. It kind of moves away from your hand a little bit, and when you let go, it goes back into the same place. It doesn't seem like it's doing a whole lot of anything.
Should we try to take it?
I think it'll just snap back into place if we try to take it. But,
It's gotta be doing something though, right?
probably. You got that pearl on you?
Yeah.
I'll try to identify it. I'll
Okay.
take my time just to be sure. And I will cast Identify as a ritual this time.
Okay. Anyone doing anything in the 10 minutes it takes Doric to cast this?
Yes.
It is? Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm just taking notes in the meantime.
I would like to do something.
Sure.
I am going to look at Reach, cast Speak with Animals, and then I'm just gonna politely ask her if she could just go fly around and see if anything looks odd.
All right. No, that's not her voice. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
First time speaking to Reach.
Yeah.
Hey.
First time using the spell.
All right. She flies away, and scans the surrounding area, and she does this for as long as it will take Doric to complete this ritual. Lawrence and Ember, do you guys want to do anything while this is happening?
I think Ember's actually trying to play cards with whoever's left. He's trying to hustle somebody at the blackjack. The wagon.
So you guys are are you guys still in the carriage?
Yeah, I never left the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right then.
I like
I'm
to
also in
imagine
the,
that
in the wagon.
I was about to say I like to imagine that Emrys was playing cards with him and
Yeah.
actually tagged Beauty into play the next hand of cards.
Mhm,
Oh, absolutely. So what's Lawrence doing?
Lawrence is making some tea for everybody.
Alrighty,
Oh.
so 10 minutes pass. Reach returns and speaks to you in her not canon voice at all and says, "There's more of these statues on the ridge line.
Oh, how many more?
I saw 5.
And they all look the same?
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
And as you finished with the identification spell, you learn that it is a protection spell, as well as a spell meant to generate wind. Nothing too special.
Just a protection spell to generate wind.
A protection spell to protect it from the elements, and a spell that generates like a levitational wind.
Reach said there were like 5 more of these, so.
Interesting. Are they far?
All along the ridge
she
line.
said the ridge line.
Well, it looks like all that they're enchanted to do is just protect itself from elements and just to produce some wind. I don't think that... Well, perhaps this is just left over from some time really long time ago. Can I actually identify how long ago these statues could have been from the wear and tear on them?
You're not a dwarf. Make an investigation check.
You're not the right race.
Wow.
Dwarves have a special ability for that called, I think it's like stone cunning or something.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Not enough.
Damn it.
You might be able to know it if it was just normal rock, but it's magically enchanted rock. It's very difficult to tell
I'm
how old it
a
is.
rock gnome.
That's not what that means.
What?
It looks pretty old.
Perhaps the people in Crowborne will know about it. I will copy down the script, the Dwarvish script, into my journal,
Alrighty.
just to have it down. Perhaps that's another mystery we can figure out. I'm guessing it's just something from long ago.
I'd have to agree.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Okay.
When we go back to the cart, I want to whisper to Reach and just be like, "How do you feel about philosophy?" I've been cooped up, and I think it'd be fun to talk to someone about, since nobody here seems to care too much.
I like how smooth your voice is.
Oh, perfect. That's all we need.
Beauty will look up and go, well, did you get it?
It just seems to be something really old. Gives off some wind.
There's like 5 more of them.
That's
too,
what I
so-
could have told you by walking up to it on the first glance.
Hey, it
Okay.
gives you wind.
Yeah, it's a floating bowl and it blows around.
Hey.
That's as much as I could have told you on the first glance.
Well,
Okay,
Was that a
what
joke
kind of
about
magic is
passing
it then,
gas?
Smarty Pants?
Hey, it was.
Magic is it then, Smarty Pants?
One more time on the Spidey Pants.
What kind of magic was it then? If you could have told us.
Conjuration magic.
When I was
Dor-
told it
Dor-
was enhancement magic, but it got retconned a while ago, so I don't really remember.
Uh-huh.
I was
Fair.
getting dinner when that was happening. I totally don't know. I fully don't know. It protects things and it's wind. There we go. It's abjuration. We win.
I mean, I guess we don't really need just an old rock in the shape of a head. So,
Hey, did it have any sigils or words on it?
Yes, something in a Dwarvish script, but nothing I could read.
me neither. I speak Dwarvish.
Actually, I'll take out my journal and show it to Allie. Do you know it?
No. No, oh.
Damn.
Oh, a grin crosses her face. She grabs the book out of your hand, and then hits Ember on the back of the head with it lightly.
Damn!
I think he hits his backhand and Ember just his head smacked into the table.
She kind of plops the book in front of you, open to the page with the writing on it, and you
Hey.
instantly recognize it, Ember.
Uh-oh. There, what did I see?
It is primordial.
Ah! Oh, I can read this!
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh.
it says...
Why did he have to hit me?
And it says, "May the Wind Rider bless this mountain."
The Wind Rider.
I repeat that. May the Wind Rider bless this mountain.
Sounds like a god.
Oh. That's
Sweet.
the kind of title that might be, it's the kind of title of the things in the seeds would have.
Huh.
And well,
Who knows? There might be a seed in the area.
oh god. But on the other hand, people just have weird titles. I think that's not... No. Only the seed. The Wind Rider could
Yeah.
be anything.
We're the humble heroes.
Yeah.
As
And-
much
well,
as
well,
it
okay, we
pains
are
me.
heavily connected to the seeds, but that's not important. That's not the point.
This is. Wait, did Emmer share with the group that that there were 6 of them total?
Yes, I mentioned it.
Wait, what was
Have-
that translation again? Can you copy and paste it?
Yeah, I gotcha.
What if we all... Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Lawrence?
Now I am, but initially I was thinking about seeing what's in the center of them.
Oh,
You know, that's probably they're on a ridge line.
it's in a
so
line.
it's not...
Yeah.
Hmm,
But if we all touch them, perhaps...
maybe. You said they're also shrouded in abjuration magic. I'm wondering if maybe we try hitting it with some magic spell, see what happens.
DM, what does abjuration magic do?
Protection.
magic.
Oh, okay.
It's shielded
I forgot
fields.
we literally looked at what it does. My bad.
I wouldn't mind observing if you want to investigate something like that.
Sure. I don't mind. Lawrence will bring his mug of tea, and also by this point, everybody will have a mug of tea available to them.
Oh, lovely.
He will bring his tea and set it down on a rock by the time he gets over to the stone face.
All right, we're going back to the stone face, and Lawrence, as you approach it, you can't. It's on the tip of your tongue. It's familiar somehow, but you can't put your finger on it.
I feel like I know what this is.
Oh?
I don't know.
I try and identify or try to remember anything about the title of the Wind Rider.
Give me a roll
Arcana?
me a d20.
Just a flat d20.
Yeah, I'm not telling you what check you're making, but I'll use your checks to see if you make it.
Okay. 14.
14. Nothing comes to mind.
Can I, knowing that there's something that, like, I remember something about these, that it's familiar, I will cast Enhance ability on myself to give myself Fox's Cunning, to give myself advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay. Give me a d20 with advantage.
Okay. That's a 14. Oh, could I also add guidance to that?
Yes.
Okay. So then that 14 turns into a 15.
And Doric will actually use Flash of Genius to give you a +5.
Ooh, modified 20.
Just enough.
It's like, pay attention to these details.
He could-
You know,
wait.
this.
So wait, you can do that with Flash of Genius on a check?
Yep, ability check or saving throw.
Wow. Okay.
I'm smart.
You spend a moment, a bit more than a moment, in contemplation, Lawrence. Thinking back, this is an old memory. You're not sure where you have it, but the name Shandakul comes to mind.
Shandakul?
Mm-hmm.
The name Shandakul. I don't know where it's from, but wait. Oh, that's not you. I saw the spectator.
Yeah, I
check.
saw that too. I was like, dang, that's such an interesting way to spell that.
Oh, nice. May the Wind Rider bless this mountain, Shandakul. Shandakul. Not sure what it means, but I have a memory of it.
Well, at least you've given a name that we could actively look for.
Do we know what that name means?
Give me a religion check.
A religion check.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know those. Wait, no, I don't.
No, you
In
don't.
theory, I should, but my intelligence is
18.
not there.
18?
I'll also give guidance to Doric.
Awesome.
Okay, 18 plus
Add
d4.
1d6.
Oh, wait, is it d6?
Wait, is it a d6?
That was a d4.
No, I'm...
I think it's a D4.
It's a d4! Oopsie!
Alright, so... Dork, what was your roll?
A 18 in total.
The name eludes you.
Even with what was the guidance?
What's a d4?
Oh,
It's a D. Oh, sorry. Hang on.
so yeah.
Okay.
So wait, did you add the guidance to that?
With as an 18, no. What was the guidance?
Oh my god, a
me roll
d4!
You're going to roll
Okay, then
one.
what
We're
was
both.
that?
Oh my god, it's a 4. Okay, so then that becomes 22.
Yes. 22 then.
You think it's some sort of deity, but you're not sure.
Lovely.
Can I also try to roll religion? I do have advantage.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll. This is the last check for this information.
Woo!
That's a crit. That's a 21.
For a total of?
Like, well, it was a nat 20, and then I have a +1.
Okay. Are you sure you want to stick with that?
Now I'm not sure.
Do you want to use guidance?
Oh, I thought, would I be able to use guidance because it's the same roll, and I already used it on Doric.
Nah, it's fine.
It's a
You can
different
use
check.
it. It's a different check.
Okay, sick. That's okay. That becomes 23.
Just not enough.
Damn.
You're pretty sure it's a deity as well, but you're not sure anything more.
We can't use flash of whatever it's called.
You could.
Good.
Do you want to?
Sure.
We've already gone this
Flash of
far.
genius.
Does anyone
Oh my
else have a kitchen
goodness.
sink that we can start throwing at ability checks just so we can get that all off of the board real quick?
I'll say the DC
I
was
don't have anything.
the DC was 25, so you would have needed a nat 20 plus a 4 on your D4. Okay, but now you have Flash of Genius. So Doric and you start briefly talking about your big brain moments and Shonda Cool and whoever it is, and you come to the realization that Shonda Cool was a lesser deity of the wind and travel and exploration. That's all
So
you know.
cool.
All right.
Mm.
Interesting. Perhaps you can, say a prayer to it. Ask us for safe travels to Crowborne and further on.
Sure.
Isn't Ember the only one that speaks primordial though?
No, I speak primordial.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
Lo-
idea. I will.
Oh, wait,
I will
Lawrence, you speak-
say the prayer in primordial.
You speak primordial? Oh, you do speak primordial. Okay, yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Cool.
We
The
could've-
two people
we
who speak
could've-
primordial
I
stayed
was
back.
thinking that as soon as it was revealed that it was primordial.
Listen,
You guys are not smart. You guys are just
my
humble.
bad. Hey, listen. I don't know how any of you two know how to speak to gods to begin with. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Lawrence, as you
Tuesday.
At least you're a pious man. Ember has no excuse.
Right, Lawrence, you're praying in primordial.
Mhm.
All right. As you sit down and begin to pray, you feel adrenaline pulse through your veins and start to burn your chest. And you feel a growl vibrate your ribs. And hear in your mind, what do you think you're doing?
What? Am I not allowed to pray to any other gods?
You picked me. The burning in your chest gets stronger and stronger.
All right. I'll stop.
Immediately it fades.
Are you?
Sorry, guys.
Are you good?
I'm fine for now. The god from the sea doesn't like that I'm praying to another god. Maybe we can get Ember to do this part.
Oh, well,
What?
wait, I want to talk to
What do I have to
Bringer.
do? Wait, no. We don't trust you
Ember?
with gods. Also, Lawrence, I am the only toxic relationship you're allowed to be in. Tell the god to back off.
Emrys is
Anyway.
gonna start quietly praying to Bringer to see if he'll respond. He's like, is
I
it
swat
okay?
Ember in the top of the head.
Maybe
Stop that.
is it okay maybe if I pray to this god for safe travel? Nothing serious, of course. Just just this once.
Give me a spirituality check.
I'm committed.
Actually, no. For you'd be, give me a charisma check with proficiency.
I was about to say I don't even see spirituality on here.
Yeah, because that's a custom skill I made for Lawrence, and I realized I have not added it to your
Oh.
sheet.
What am I rolling?
Give me a charisma check and your proficiency bonus. Since
Charisma?
You get your powers
Ooh.
from charisma.
Oh, I rolled really well.
I'm gonna add a skill right now
What's
for you.
proficiency?
Yes.
26.
Oh my goodness.
Emrys is a big fan of having a god. He says this with his full chest.
Yeah. Alright, give me a second.
I respect our relationship with you being my god. I just want to check if it's cool.
You hear...
I'm still
In
thinking
your-
about that comment from Ember.
What is your
It was a good one.
focus? What is your Oh, the vial of seawater, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I give
that...
it a little kiss.
That and as you kiss it, it begins to bubble and foam in the vial. And tiny little pieces of seaweed appear in the vial. And it says, yes. Spelled out in the seaweed, and then everything disappears.
He visibly gets very excited, but he does one fist pump and reels it in. Okay.
All right, there you go. Now
Bringer
you-
says it's all right
you should have
if Ember doesn't want to do
spirituality.
it.
Sorry, you should have spirituality on your sheet now. If you
What?
refresh. Add as a custom skill check for you. So the idea is, I found religion not to be super good skill for when like you're praying, because like it's like the knowledge of religion is what that skill is for. So
Yeah.
I kind of came up with a new skill to better match, like if you're a wisdom based caster, you use wisdom for this check, or if you're a charisma based like a warlock or a sorcerer, then you can use spirituality or charisma for spirituality. So it kind of just evens out it, so not everyone has to have super high intelligence.
If you don't want to pray the Ember, then Bringer said I could. So. up
No,
to
I
you.
can pray. I can try it out.
Go
If
for
not,
it.
you're back up. But
Ooh,
do
this
it.
is exciting.
Lawrence, what do I have to say? What do I say when I pray?
You can be
Just
humble.
no, not necessarily. You can be yourself and ask for good luck or whatever else it is that you want.
Our Father who
Who am I
art
talking
in
to?
heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
What god am I talking to?
Thy wind will
Um,
come. It will be done.
His name is
Yeah.
Sean DeCool.
Don Duckpool.
And okay, everybody, quiet down. Let me get into the zone.
Sean DeCool, a deity of wind, travel, and exploration.
I start praying in primordial. On the cool. Hello. Can we humbly ask for? I switched to comment. What are we asking for? What do we want?
Safe travel.
Safe travels.
Back to primordial. Safe travel through this area. I would personally be super grateful for it. Yeah,
Give
we are
me a-
done.
Roll me a D100.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ!
I begin praying, but
I-
only because of the calamity Ember's about to bring down upon us.
74.
All right.
It's above average.
You finish up your prayer, and as you speak the last words, as they exit your mouth, you feel almost as if nothing has happened. Because nothing does
Okay.
happen.
Well, that didn't fucking work.
Yeah.
What's the point of prayer if nothing happens?
I don't know, my god was chill.
Okay.
No
To me,
idea.
am I the issue? Gods don't like me. I don't have that kind of face, I guess.
I don't think you're the issue.
No, most of the time, nothing really happens.
Yeah, Lawrence's god
No
is just
offense,
mean.
it
and
sounds like
mine's
it
just
sucks
cool.
to be religious then. Like, why ask if nothing happens?
Eh.
It's more so about the ritual than anything else.
In your mindset.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna subscribe to that. I'm good with how I do my life. I don't. No offense. Wind
Oh yeah,
god.
none taken.
No,
You
speaking to the
live your
wind
life
god.
however the hell you want, hot stuff.
Oh, thank you. I know that's also literal, but I still take the flirting.
Do we want me to pray as well, or are we just gonna cut our losses?
If you want to, go ahead.
Oh. Also, I'm not
I
sure if
can't
this will help, but Lawrence will cast guidance on Emerus.
I can't speak primordial though, so I guess I'll just pray normally. Let me see. I might be able to give myself a bonus to something. Could have swore I had something. I'm so confused. Oh yes, my Pact of the Talisman. Does this count as an ability check, or is it because a skill check it doesn't count?
It is nothing. It is not a check. It is a D100 roll,
Oh.
so
Okay.
nothing you can do will affect this.
Oh, so I can't add anything to it?
Nope.
Okay. Don't worry about your guidance then, I guess. Okay, Emerson will poke the stone lightly.
It floats a
It's
little
just
bit
like
away,
picking
and
up a phone. I can't... He'll give it a gentle poke.
yeah, and you get a dial tone.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
Are you home?
Yeah, he'll knock
It's
like.
these days.
So, I'm new to this whole worship thing, but I've read a lot about gods, and I think it would be very cool if you could give us safe passage towards wherever we may go. If you know who Bringer is, maybe they can put in a good word for me. But that's all I've got, so
Aw.
please.
Give me a
I
D100.
can't believe you asked the god to call for references.
You're acting like they're not the ultimate reference.
I don't. Yeah, I have no relationship with Bringer. Don't ask me to like make a moral judgment on them.
I'm not even talking about Bringer, I'm just talking about a god in general. Sorry, I'm trying to find
mean,
my dice because I never rolled this. Okay. $38.
All right. As the words leave your lips, nothing happens.
Whew.
I don't think this guy likes us.
This kind of sucks. What's the point of having a thing?
I still want to investigate. Wait, so the lay of the land would make it so that there's like no land in the middle of these six, right?
No. So you're basically on a ridge line. So like the peak of a mountain line. And it continues on west a little bit. And from your description from Reach, these pop up on the ridgeline every so often.
Oh, so they're not in a they're not in a circle, they're in a line.
Correct. And you're about the second to the last one on your way to Crowborne.
How high in the air is it?
What's your altitude?
No, the like stone like floating.
Oh, it's floating about chest level. Well, for you it'd be eye level. So
Okay, I was about to ask.
3 feet off the ground.
Okay.
There's about a 1.5 foot tall plinth, and then it hovers 2 feet off of that.
I'm gonna knock on it aggressively as like a final try.
How aggressively?
Enough that it's well, is it stone?
Yes.
I'll like wrinkle my nose and do it pretty aggressively.
Okay.
Because
Take-
it's stone.
Take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
No!
And each time you
Okay.
knock, it does sway.
no!
It does sway a bit in the wind, and nope, nothing happens.
Sam.
I could try something very stupid and try casting a harmful magic spell at it.
I don't think harming an old god's shrine with potentially dangerous magic would be a very good idea.
I mean this respectfully, but it's been a rock that's sat still so far. Are we am I missing something? We've failed a million checks and it is a god who won't listen to us. And
But there's
exaggeration magic.
but there's bound to be cool stuff
No,
if
no.
we get the puzzle right.
We
Lily-
don't
It's
know.
been comedically high DCs that we've barely managed to scrape by every time.
Lily,
Like,
you don't
dude.
understand. The DM brought something up. It must be important.
I guess so.
What
Game
if we
design be
conjure-
fucked.
Guys, what if
I
we
killed
get
an Elden Ring
giant
boss, though.
ping pong paddles? And we just
Ooh,
bounce it
Uh-huh.
back
I
and
think you're
forth.
onto something. I think this is how we do it. I think this is how we
that's
frag it.
solution.
We do giant ping pong battles. We play giant ping pong when we get 6 points. Something happens.
And as the words leave your mouth, speaking of the magical ping pong paddles, 4 bolts of lightning streak down and like annihilate all of you.
Uh,
Only 4?
Yeah, beauty's safe.
5 of us, fucker.
BD, I don't think is with us.
Oh, okay.
no.
Damn.
We
all-
You're
Beauty's
dying to
waiting,
live.
Beauty is waiting semi-patiently in the wagon.
Should we each try and touch one, or should we just?
So
Call-
the
cut our
distance
losses.
the distance between them is about 500 feet each.
Is that a football field?
Yeah, about a bit more.
eh,
What's the point?
What's up,
I
Doc?
don't even know. I don't even know if the god is even around anymore. I mean, the ones that you've been speaking to barely had much reach, it seems.
The only gods that seem to be still active are the ones that are attached to the seeds.
Why are you covered in fur?
That's
Like,
She's a
loose-
cat, isn't she supposed to
what
be?
She's covered in like loose fur. She was going in
Is it
somewhere.
fur, or does she have some splaining to do?
No, she's just covered in like stray fur from somewhere. Sorry.
I think we should just ask someone
just
about it when
brush
we
it
get
off.
in Crowborne.
Yeah, it's like I think
Yeah,
we just
probably.
let this be one of those mysteries we don't solve.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I want to see the
It's like
shops
the
in that
door.
place. It's been a while since we went to a nice shop for magical items. And I remember there's places for magical prosthetics. We still
And
have that
in
magical
Tano,
eye.
the magical items place was run by a real dick. I try to look at Ellie if she's around, knowing that it's
She-
her brother.
She glares at you, but doesn't disagree. She glares at you, and is like, "Yeah, I."
Anyway,
Well,
you get
now
that
we say
insult out
goodbye.
there. To the rock?
Yeah, we say goodbye to Sean.
Yeah. Goodbye, wind deity.
Sean.
You did,
Sean.
you did absolutely nothing, Sean.
You're a fake one.
All right. So you guys leave the floating stone head after an investigation that yielded not much information, and continue on. So, you bed down for the night. For one last night, according to your maps, you should be less than 1 day away from Crowborne. The night passes uneventfully, and as you wake up, you continue on. Is there anything anyone would like to do before you reach Crowborne?
Nar.
Nar?
Not really.
Well, then
Emrys might ask Lawrence, because Lawrence is from Crowborne, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might ask you if there's like a prominent library or academy, but that's
Ha.
about it.
Ha!
There is, in fact, a very prominent library.
Okay, because we've talked
we're
about
going there partly for the library.
it. Well, yeah, but then I was gonna ask if there was an academy.
Would I know if there's an academy there?
There is. Attached to the library.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
there
why
is.
I asked.
The academy is smaller than the library, but yes.
What a
Okay.
weird concept.
Not really. School's expensive.
True.
Would it be fair to say there were people from the Tano nobility that went to this academy?
Probably, though the Tano nobility probably would have wanted to go to, for lack of a better term, in-state
Yeah.
universities. But yeah, there were probably some.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wait, is the academy attached to the library? So is the academy in Crowborne, is it known like across the continent as like very prestigious, or is it more of like a community college?
It's more like it's not super prestigious, mostly because it's overshadowed by the prestigiousness of the library. The academy is more like a place where people make use of the library to further their skills. So kind of like a community college.
Okay.
It's just like a really well-funded community college.
More so utilized for like the dorms.
What do you mean?
Like if most of the reason for being there
Oh.
is the library, then it's like
Yeah, like living quarters
Not
for,
really.
for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if a library had dorms and food stuffs and, places for students and stuff. Yeah. A lot of that a lot of it has an abnormal amount of wizards and kind of magical types that go there, nerds, historians, not so much like hands-on type skills and courses. It's mainly like the learning and things you can get from a book, that kind of stuff.
That's why Amherst didn't go, and why he's nosy.
I relay all of that to Emerus.
Oh yeah.
Right. Anything else?
I'm all good.
So, the first kind of indication that you are approaching your destination is a bellowing and deep whistle that echoes off of the surrounding hills before cutting off as soon as it started. It sounds like it coming from all around you as it bounces off the hills and becomes more and more muted and soft. It's kind of dolorous in a way. There's like might be a little bit of sadness to it if you think about it, but soon after that, the first buildings start to come into view. Heavy set with durable stone walls and log roofs. The density of the buildings rapidly increases, such that after only a few minutes of walking, like 15 or so, the core of the city is visible through cracks in the mountain range. As you continue to ascend, you eventually reach the peak of the ridgeline and get your first clear view of Crowborne. It's almost as if the city is built on its side, nearly as tall dimensionally as it is wide, as many layers of roads and buildings are anchored into the cliff faces hanging over the fjords, water far below. Wide viaducts straddled by dwellings connect to the nearby peaks in the mountain range, and huge cables hang down from the city core to the valleys below like spiders' legs. Dotted on the cliffs are tall, thin towers, each with a large rotating windmill affixed, and a large tower, taller than the rest, rises from the midsection of one mountain, and on the same mountain higher up is a large arena-like building, such that the top of the tower still overlooks the arena. Welcome to the City of Adventurers. Welcome to the Bleeding Stone. Welcome to Crowborne.
Look,
We did it!
you can see the arena from here. Go that way.
And we will
Calm
take
down.
a short break. Before coming
She's gonna
back.
hold a gun straight to your face. She goes, "Do
No.
not tell me to calm down."
Give me that.
Girl, shit.
I like the image that it's just like a regular handgun, none of like the fancy stuff.
It's a fucking
Actual
Glock.
9mm is held to your face, and she says, "Do not tell me to calm down."
All right, I'm gonna go get some water and take a break. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you, everyone.
I will also BRB.
Right. Is everyone ready? You guys have given me plenty of time to flesh out everything. I came up with a whole magic store while you guys were talking.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well,
Let's
guys,
progress.
remember he just said that, and now let's abuse that. Let's stretch out, see how much he actually prepared.
You bastard.
We will learn everything about
He
this
hasn't
magic
checked
shop
the
owner.
economy rates. We can swindle him.
Yeah, I want the magic owner's like maiden name. I want the wife. I want the children. No, the children.
Everyone is divorced. Everyone has no children.
No!
Cool. Then explain what's your divorce lawyer's name.
Oh, I'm actually a lawyer. I'm actually a lawyer myself.
I am the lawyer.
Oh, cool. How many divorces do you do a year?
I just mine.
When do you go to law school?
The academy.
Damn it, he's gonna answer for everything.
Could you hook me up? I'm really thinking
Well
about my
played.
10-year plan, and I would like to go back to college.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys have finally encountered the massive city of Crowborne built into the side of the beautiful cleaving fjords. It doesn't look like there's a path into the city, but as you look down, you see all of the various trails and pathways and roads. They all kind of coalesce around one of the cables that dangle down from the city to the valleys beneath.
Let me just
And-
say, it is making me so fucking happy to hear about those ginormous cables dangling down. Because I remember, like, years ago writing about that.
So, Lawrence, you know exactly what those cables are for.
Are you all ready for the lifts?
Absolutely. I'd love to see how they work.
It's really a marvel of engineering. I have no clue how they work.
I
Lifts
mean,
for people?
I imagine they're act on some sort of pulley mechanism, but it's quite large.
I
Anyway,
imagine there must be some for cargo too.
But
big enough to carry the carriage?
you know that most of the lifts are big enough to carry the carriage and horses. You know, most of them are also used for cargo. So,
Perfect. Let's get into the city.
Right then. So you guys travel for another hour and a half or so to get down from the ridgeline to the valley below, and join a short line to get into the city. It's kind of like a ski lift station, where there's a line of people. There's a guard at the entrance, asking questions, checking inside the carriages and whatnot, and yeah, after 15 minutes or so, your turn is up, and a strange person appears. Where's my notes? There we go.
Strange person.
A strange person with Goliath hair, Goliath skin and long hair, very tall, very slender, and a long beard, kind of approaches you, lanks his way over, and says,
All right. Any things you need to know about the city? Why are you here?
I'm here to fight in the Necrodome.
And
Okay,
study
you're here to die.
at the-
Got it.
Go to the Athenaeum, do some research.
Everyone does that. All right.
I'm with them, and I'd also like to see if some old friends are here.
All right. You?
I'm here to Sam the local whorehouses. I don't know about the rest of them.
Ha!
What? Who said that?
Excuse me?
I'm joking,
Without
darling. Calm
me?
down. I'm joking. Well, okay, actually, maybe not the point. We'll do it together. It's fine.
They're nothing to speak about. You have to go to Sevilla for good whorehouses.
Ah!
What about you,
That's a
little
shame.
kobold?
Oh,
Excuse me?
Why are you here? What's your business in the city? Speak up.
Excuse me. I'm doing a mixture of all those things, probably.
I'm not taking to whorehouses. We're not going together.
I'm going with
Weird.
you.
Separate them out. I don't
Yeah.
really see that.
I'm not. Mind your own business.
And what about you? In the back? Oh! I'm here for the whorehouses as well.
No, you're not. No.
Oh, I
Take my
am.
ideas.
You can't have a monopoly on all the brothels here, Ember.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
You're only one person.
Please don't let that be a side arc.
You guys already
Please
have the
don't get in
brothel
trouble.
side arc.
Weird phrasing, Lawrence. It's a weird way to say that.
No illegal goods you're bringing into the city?
No.
No.
How would you
Define
know-
illegal good?
There's the question. How would you know it's illegal?
Oh,
Because
I'm
I don't-
waiting
I don't do
clarification.
illegal things.
Oh, you don't know what the... Have you visited the city before?
No.
No.
And the rest of
Can I
you?
recall what goods are illegal?
Make a history check.
Let's do that. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a crit again. And let me add a d4 for guidance. That's a 22.
Any methods of teleportation are must be declared, and you can't bring in like alliances from other countries. You can't bring in
What does alliances from other countries mean?
like you have to have permission to be like a diplomat from another country.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
the standard things like drugs and various invasive plant species and that kind of thing. But the two unique ones are teleportation magic has to be declared, and Crowborne is strictly neutral in all things. So you can't be a spy, you can't be political in that sort of thing.
So
I
then,
don't do that anymore, so we should be fine.
I don't think I have any teleportation magics. I never really concerned myself with it.
Nothing to declare.
Excellent. Enjoy your time.
He's gonna wait for a cart or a car to arrive, big enough to fit the carriage, your horses, and all of you in it, with little room to spare. You guys walk on, and with a jolt, the cable car begins to rise into the air.
York will enjoy the view just a little bit, but he'll probably climb on top of the carriage and get a closer look at the mechanism for...
Oh my god, of course he would.
He's just gonna like pull out his journal and do some like simple sketches of how the system works above us.
It is a large cable that is securely fastened, clamped onto a rail that goes with the carriage. So the cable is pulled, and the carriage, the cart goes along with it.
I'm just imagining a big fuck you ski lift.
It is. It's basically a ski lift, except way oversized. Yeah.
Oh, this is quite interesting. I wonder what material they use for the cabling.
It looks like some kind of steel, perhaps alloyed with another material. Maybe mithril with a soft blue glow, you see. But you did see large pulleys at the base station, but there was nothing that would power it down there. So you would assume that the power station is up top. Which you are approaching. You watch all the cables around you converge into the city, and 3/4 of your way through your journey, you begin to start passing the lower levels of the city. It looks a little dirtier, a little poorer, but the buildings still all look very sturdy and dwarvish in architecture. You screech slowly into a station at the top, much bigger, much more ostentatious than the one at the bottom. And immediately the sound of people fills your ears. And chickens, apparently.
A lot of livestock here.
Yes. My goodness, lots of chickens. You step off the cart, and you are thrust immediately into one of the middle levels of the city. Where do you go?
The Necrodome.
You're going straight to the Necrodome.
Well, let's calm down.
Do we want to perhaps find a place to park the carriage? Perhaps an inn?
Yes. Yeah, but we might have to stay here a few days, so let's create a home base and so on. And then... Necrodome is also, are you going to come back alive kind of thing.
I'd rather avoid having to do any unnecessary battling.
I'm sorry that you came for something other than the Necrodome, but this is my one thing I've been asking for a week.
Very well, I'm not going to stop you. And we will support you.
You can wait for it for like 20 minutes.
Beauty will put her hands in her pockets and go, I hate stupid paperwork. It slows everything down.
Don't sulk.
I can go with Beauty. Should we split up?
No, we're not splitting up to go fight in an arena.
Lawrence, you have...
I will make sure she does not fight in the arena until you're back.
Indeed, we could at least get the registration out of the way.
That's a good idea. Perhaps Lawrence, you can send in to them once we settle in somewhere.
Yes,
yes. That should work.
Run along,
Perfect.
go to the arena.
She's gonna snatch it out of your hand and run away like a kid who just got the keys to the car.
Allie's gonna look at the rest of the party and be like, "Hey, she's a handful, isn't she?"
Oh,
I'll
she's
keep her
a
safe.
handful now. Have fun.
He'll jog off.
But not too much fun.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you know that's not gonna happen.
Save that for the whole house.
The four of you
Yo.
are left alone. Where are you going?
All right. Lawrence, have you been here before?
I have. I've lived here for a couple of years.
All right, then. Would you perhaps know somewhere we could stay? An inn or a friend?
DM, can I recall anywhere for us to stay?
Indeed, you do. There are many options. Though the two main options that stick out to you is an inn called the House of Pain and
What?
Oh,
a
Jesus.
almost like RV park.
The other metal here.
And there's also like an RV park where people can park their wagons, and the ones who travel in their wagons and camp there can pay a small,
An RV
much cheaper fee to keep them safe.
I relay that to the party sans beauty.
That might be quite a good choice.
I know my wallet is certainly a little bit lighter than I would like.
Yeah, don't worry, we can handle that. Then perhaps we can stop by this tavern at some point for food and a bit of the lay of the land if you aren't familiar with the interest in magic shops.
There's
don't
certainly
love the name.
parts of this city that I missed when I was here, and not to mention it's probably changed a bit since I've been.
Yeah, you see, whereas Tano was full of working class people, there's wide variety of classes and castes. This is a lot of the same kind of person. It's a lot of adventuring type people. Swords for hire, mercenaries, budding mages and whatnot. You fit in just at home here. A lot of you do.
In short, everybody looks weird.
Everyone looks weird, yes. There's a high variety of people here, but there are a lot of dwarves, dragonborns, and Goliaths here.
Love that.
Right. So, were you guys staying at the House of Pain or the RV park?
The RV park.
Let's park
Yeah.
at the RV.
Going to the trailer park.
So, you guys, it's like a flattened area on the side of the mountain. Mostly gravel, but there's some grasses and whatnot, and you enter through a gate that unlocks once you enter 20 gold pieces.
For how long?
As long as you want to stay.
Alright, 20 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Good, I thought that was an hourly rate.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
I don't know if we could stay here, actually, guys.
alright.
You may have to find a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, might have to slim it out the House of Pain.
Uh-huh.
We might have to just put up camo in the whorehouses. I think.
I will hand over 2 platinum pieces.
Alright, you clunk the
Thank
coins
you
down into
for it.
the... You clunk the 2 pieces down into the machine, and a series of clicks and whirs happen, and the gate unlocks, and you can push it open now.
Nice.
You find a spot where you can unhitch the horses. There is a stable attached to the park. Horses are fed and cared for. If you want to buy hay for them and water. So, you guys have set up your wagon. Where to next?
Before we go, Dork is going to actually leave Dearest here. He is going to... put Dearest inside the carriage, and he's going to tell him, guard the carriage. If anyone comes in that is not us, kill them.
Isn't the carriage locked magically?
Yeah, arcane
Okay.
locked.
Okay, so just his backup.
Yes, exactly.
Dearest will confirm the order.
He will stare vacantly and snort with steam.
Yep. Oh, is that he can do that now? Okay.
Yes.
Neat. So, based off of your, you lived here for a while, Lawrence, so you have the lay of the land, pretty much. If you need to go anywhere, I can tell you where that would be.
Right. Anywhere we'd like to check out first?
I think we would have time to stop by a magic shop before going to the Necrodome.
I think so.
I heard one just popped up recently.
Really?
Let's go. I'm not in a hurry to get to the Necrodome.
Can I
Yeah.
recall any magic item shops that I know of that are not the new one?
There is...
Not the new one.
Well, because I wouldn't know about the new one.
Right. Yeah, you know of a couple, but the one you kind of used to go by on your walks was Pinnacle Arcane Wares. And it typically had a good high-end selection of magical items.
I relay that to Doric. If you're looking for something a little high-end, I can recommend that shop.
Alright, perhaps we'll swing by on our way to the Necrodome.
Right.
On the way, I'll also keep an ear out for and an eye out for the new magic item shop.
Okay.
How did you know about a new magic shop here?
Little bird told me.
A little bird.
Oh, I'm just gonna side-eye Reach.
Oh.
Reach side-eyes you back.
Alright, then maybe we'll stop by there too. Lead the way,
Empress,
I
why are you
guess.
fighting with your bird? What's going on?
Fighting? I just looked at her.
I know what a side-eye is.
Not all are bad.
Yes, they are. This thing is a good side-eye.
Listen,
That wasn't.
I know your
that was a
idea of
side-eye, but it
affection
wasn't
is being
bombastic.
rude, but that's not the truth for everyone.
Empress, a good side-eye is called looking.
What?
You just
You
say
didn't have any
shit,
siblings,
man.
did you? You were an only child, weren't you?
Yeah, I grew up alone
Okay,
with a
that
single mom in
explains it.
poverty. You know this.
That explains it. It's a sibling thing. You won't understand.
I was gonna say something really deeply mean to you, but I'm gonna hold
It's
that back.
not.
'cause
I'm not
a
even
nice
being
person.
mean. It's just the truth.
I'm not gonna say
Listen,
anything. I'm being a
Have
nice
you
person.
have you ever been in a room with somebody and you were friends and your boss said something crazy and you both just side-eyed each other?
Yeah. But the way we
See?
side out that
That's
person.
aggressive. No, you side-eye each other. Like, what did they just say?
Yeah, but that was always Ellie, and I always side out her because she was a bitch.
Okay, some of us had racist fathers that would say the weirdest shit during the holidays. So.
Damn.
Okay, well, some of us didn't have fathers, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Damn.
Must be nice having one that didn't try to kill you.
It must be nice to have one.
All
Yeah, the
right,
killing
we
bit was
get
the
it. Your
best
penises
part.
are both very large.
What?
All right, so you guys are going to the magic shop?
Yeah, we don't need to start this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't need to start this 5 minutes.
It's getting
Oh.
late for that.
So you make your way to the magic shop, and inside you see a blue dragonborn with long white hair and a beautiful white kind of cloak, tending to various trinkets on a shelf. And you go inside, and immediately the door. Sorry, do you enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you enter the door, as you push open the door, there's a field of energy that shimmers in the doorway, and as you close it, it becomes impeccably silent in here. As a sort of field of magic seems to dole out the outside din.
Oh.
And the Dragonborn comes and says, or looks at you and says, "Ah, hello, welcome. Are there magical items that you're looking for specifically?"
Specifically, no, not really. Just looking to see what you offer.
A wide range of scrolls and mystical artifacts. Some are quite expensive, I will admit, but you look like you have the coin.
Perhaps I do, perhaps I don't. Depends on what's in
We do.
stock.
Well, we have a new shipment coming tomorrow, so expect a wider variety if you come back. But at the moment, I have these 3 scrolls of Conjure, Elemental, Heat, Metal, and Darkness. Those are probably the cheapest ones available right now. If you're interested in wearables, I have these necklaces of Fireball and these boots of speed. For weapons, I have a dancing scimitar, as well as a horn of blasting. Do any of those fancy you?
Interesting, interesting.
What is the dancing scimitar?
The dancing scimitar, a beautiful blade, crafted by a late dwarf. Unfortunately, his heir gave it to me to sell. When you speak the command word, it will float and dance for you. Not dance as in a jig, although I suppose it could do a jig, but dance to slice your enemies.
How expensive are the boots of speed?
Boots of speed would run you 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh dear.
Well, scratch that off of my list of things to come back for. Fuck me.
Interesting, interesting.
What were the 3 spells? Conjure, Elemental.
Heat, metal, and darkness.
How much is heat metal?
200 gold pieces.
Hmm.
You don't look like a wizard. Do you know what you're doing with this?
I do.
Very well.
It's a very good spell.
And what does a wizard look like?
Well, you must be new in town if you don't know. Typically, at least, they have some sort of spell book.
Oh, should I
Maybe
flaunt
you
mine
just don't
around
see
then?
it. We're not going to show you our spell books. That's weird.
Most of the wizards do. They're quite proud
Sounds
of the
presumptuous.
achievement.
Maybe we
Oh yes, they are
Maybe
very
we'd-
presumptuous.
Well, I'm good for now, but I'll probably be back later to see your updated stock.
Please do. It will be back in tomorrow morning.
Heat metal is a pretty low spell. Could I get it for 180?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna feed baby.
And Emrys add 1d4 for guidance on that.
Oh, hell yeah. This is gonna be a good roll. Yippee! I think this is the largest roll I've ever had.
Whoa.
It's a 29.
Oh my,
Oh my God.
goodness.
Ooh,
I rolled a 15, added a 4, added a 9.
Hmm.
No, added a 10. Kind of
You
crazy.
have a plus 10?
For
And
persuasion,
that's only
yeah?
off of a 15. It's only off of
I-
15.
I can do 180 if you show me your spellbook.
I'll have to charge you more for that.
I just want to see it. I don't need to examine it. I need to know that my scrolls are going into good hands.
50 off to see, 100 off to touch.
10 off to see. I'll do 170.
Spellbook.
Fine, fine. I pull out my journal.
And flip through it, please.
What is this, show and tell? I thought you were selling me a spell.
I am. Well,
Emrys will slowly open it towards himself and make sure to put his finger in any of the pages that have the seed on them so that when he flips through it, they're not visible.
well. Ah, good. Very well. 170 gold pieces.
It's a deal.
Add a scroll of heat metal to your inventory. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Is there anything we should know about the wizards around here?
They're young and full of themselves.
I'm back.
Good, honestly.
The older
Emrys rolled a
ones...
29.
The older wizards... Well, you won't be able to know they're wizards.
Also good. Spencer, is this a custom item?
Scroll of heat metal? No, just add a scroll. It's a magic scroll 2nd level. You're just going to have to add it and then custom make it to scroll of heat metal.
Okay.
Because D&D Beyond isn't going to add a magic item for every single potential spell scroll.
That
They
makes
should.
sense.
They should. Okay. Thank you, Bestie. That's all I needed, I think.
Very well. Come back tomorrow.
Oh. Do you know anything about magical tattoos?
I do not. But if you're interested, the clinic, I believe, has a tattoo expert.
Okay.
Oh, the clinic.
Yes, I
Did they
believe.
perhaps have prosthetics?
Actually, yes, it's the same. It's
Expert.
the same man. I believe his name is Kilbar.
Interesting.
You can find him at the Cure Bar Clinic. It should be just next to the Necrodome.
Oh, well. We can do 2 birds with 1 stone.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, that was all I
don't
needed.
believe so.
As a word of note, if you are indeed a wizard, it might also make sense for you to visit the Grand Athenaeum. They have limited spell scrolls available to copy.
Mm. Do they
Can I
require
ask?
any? There you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have been confused about this for the longest time when it comes to being a wizard in D&D. So I understand that a big deal is going around and collecting a bunch of spells and copying them into your spell book. You get like extra stuff to pull from, right?
Yep.
And like, and all those stuff in your spell book is always prepared, right?
No. So this you can prepare a number of spells from your spell book equal to your level plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
So the spell book
And
you can always add more spells to your spell book. There's no limit there, which just gives you more and more spells that you can prepare each day. You can take from to prepare each day.
And then I know it costs to copy into your spellbook. What is that costing? Like, is that a magical cost? Is that a materials cost? Is that the ink, the needle? Like,
it's a gold cost that represents using ink, special paper, all of that.
Okay. Sorry about that, but I just was
All
like,
good.
okay, this sounds like the perfect time and perfect people to ask about this.
Yep. There
wizards are
is
funky as hell.
wizards are funky,
So
and I don't
cool.
know much about the actual spell copying stuff. But yeah,
I know like Order of Scribes is like really doubles down on Gotta Catch 'Em All, and they are just like, yeah, I'm gonna collect so many spells.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. So are you leaving the Pinnacle Wares and heading to the clinic, or where are you going next?
Wait, actually, shopkeeper. Quick, weird question.
Steerus, please. Yes.
Where's
what
the
is
good
your
whorehouses?
Oh, honey, you're asking the wrong person. Those days are behind me.
Better talk. But
You
fair.
don't know where any of them are? For curiosity's sake.
No, I do not.
Well, okay. Guess we have to ask somebody else. It only gets more embarrassing.
She smirks and kind of turns back to what she was doing on the shelves.
Well, onwards to the arena.
All right. You enter back into the loud and bustle of the streets, and Lawrence guides you to the clinic. Sorry, clinic or the arena?
This truly is an arena moment.
Okay. All right. So as you are walking to the arena, the same bellowing and kind of deep whistle bellows out across the entire city for 2-3 seconds and then cuts out, and everyone, some open tavern windows, you hear people clinking tavern mugs and spilling beer whenever the whistle rings out, but you don't know quite what that means. Actually, Lawrence, you do. That just means that a bout in the arena has finished.
I relay that to the party.
Oh.
Interesting. I hope that doesn't happen all the time during the night when we're trying to sleep.
It can.
Do I remember if that happened?
It can.
Oh.
Well, luckily the carriage
Not all
will
the time,
dampen
but
some of it.
yes.
Sometimes there's night fights, which are fun. But it's much less common during the night. Anyway, you make your way through the city. You climb up a lot of stairs. And you find yourself at the base of the Necrodome, a huge marble and sandstone kind of... it's an arena. It's a coliseum. And at the base of it, you see a large square building with a red cross on it. There's a large line going into the Necrodome, and in the middle of the line... No, not the middle. Nearest the front of the line, you see Beauty and Alley.
are there any like people guarding the line that would stop us from just like walking in next to Beauty and Alley?
Nope.
Awesome. We're gonna cut ahead.
You make the people behind you very angry, and that you can tell that they're, pissed off. But they look much weaker than you, with much poorer armor than you, so they're not gonna say shit.
I just turn to him and go, "What? You want to say something? You have something to say?"
And they stay quiet.
Yeah, I thought so.
What's the social version of a murder hobo?
I'll be just a douchebag.
A menace to society?
Yeah.
That sounds like a
menace.
good descriptor for Ember.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about.
Women, kids, children, doesn't matter for Ember.
They're all
Yeah,
equal
that's why-
victims.
They're all, yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, eventually you make your way through the line. You sign, you get paperwork. Paperwork is handed to you to confirm you want to participate in this. And there's a long waiver, and it makes it clear that if you win anything, it does not count towards you dueling the Imperator. That is incredibly clear. You have to specifically
Oh, really?
request that. Yeah, you have to request a duel with the Imperator, via that, and it's you ask around and you learn that you have to win 3 matches before you can even challenge him.
Okay, win 3 matches. Got it.
You're not planning on seriously challenging their literal king, right?
I guess it's mostly part of the bit, but I'm not looking to rule or anything. I'm just trying to prove my strength. I'm just throwing at them with all I've got.
Well, I don't think the governmental system carries if you win and then you go, "No, thank you, I don't want to rule. This was just done for the bit." I don't think that's part of it. I'm
You just gonna
perfectly
vote
honest
all
now.
of
There's a rule that allows you to beat the Emperor as a bit.
Beauty's gonna flip her hair and she's gonna say, "I'm flattered you all are so worried I'm going to win."
I mean,
We
that's
have-
not the takeaway you should have. That's not what we.
I have the utmost confidence in you, Beauty. I am just worried that your win will come with more than you bargained for.
Realistically speaking, I'm not going to win.
Okay. Well, I am not thinking about your death as the hope of what happens. So,
Lawrence, you know that most fights are not to the death. Some of them are, not most. It's only to the death if both parties agree it is. There is
You know,
there
Beauty.
is a modicum of understanding and civility here.
I mean, I'm not
Except,
looking to die.
except,
I'm not looking to die. I'm looking to get stronger.
except on the summer solstice. Then there's no expectation of survival.
uh-oh.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that's that cool.
And I feel like you getting stronger, fine, yes, worthy goal. You don't have to fight the leader of this town.
I'm sorry,
That
I don't mean
seems-
to be. We have to play this part back. I swear to God, that was the Minecraft chicken noise that they just used in this fucking audio track. I swear on.
I'm
my
heing it
mother-
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Exact
That's
noise you
Shrek.
thought.
No, I think you're right. I do think you're right.
God.
I thought I was going
That's
insane.
valid.
I was like, am I turbo online? I know I'm
Is
not.
she losing it? Is she losing it, chat?
I'm not. Yes, I'm just trying to get stronger, and I don't think I'm going to get the chance to fight him. But I thank you for your caution. But I'm just looking to test and move on.
So then wait. Sorry. So if we do get a fight with the king or whatever the hell he's called, would it be just like a 1v1?
I'd imagine I can't bring in help.
You know that it can be a 1v1 or a 2v2.
Hmm.
Two who's the two?
You get to
His
pick.
wife.
Wow.
No, I mean
The
like
king's
who's his
second.
pair?
Who?
The queen.
Lawrence, in the time you have spent in Crowborne, you have never seen a 2v2,
Oh,
so you're not sure. And
Well,
you've only ever seen
fascinating.
a lot of 1v1s.
you've only ever seen one 1v1.
Oh,
The idea, there's a lot of people who go up and request it, and then they pussy out.
oh.
It's understandable if we're being honest.
Also, like, you know that the leader of this city is pretty well liked, actually, so there's not that many people who want to take his place.
I see.
Plus, also, you know, being the head of the city means now you are the target for everyone.
Yeah, kind of a crazy life.
And if he's well liked, I imagine he's probably a good sport. He's probably not going to kill me just for attempting. Just for a good match, for everyone to enjoy and drink beer too. Y'all are going to get drunk off of it.
I mean, yeah, but that was gonna happen anyway. You know.
But then what's the holdup?
I feel as though, yeah, he's well liked, but pushovers don't usually stay in a power system like anarchy. He's probably not entirely forgiving when it comes to his seat.
No. That's why I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell him I'm not trying to take over his position. I don't care. I'm not staying here longer than I need to. I'm gonna challenge the place and I'm gonna go.
Lawrence, give me a history check.
Okie dokie. Oh, this might take a minute. My computer went into sleep mode for a sec.
Oh no.
You said history, right?
Yep.
Okay. That is a 14. I'll add another d4. 15.
Okay. From your brief understanding of the government system, if you win against the current Imperator, you are the next Imperator. There is no question about that. You are kind of forced into the position. And the reason that is because no one wants a loser to be the head of their city.
Damn.
So there's no, like, for the bit kind of fights.
I wonder if there's
a
ever
bad,
been, like...
You can't do things for the bit.
Yeah.
One thing.
You do things for the bit.
Well, yeah.
Fine.
Which town is that DM where like the government system is for the bit?
Tano.
Yeah.
Damn. Fine. Let's just see how my first match goes first, huh?
We are thinking way far into the future.
So you put in
That's
all
what I
your...
was talking about the flattery for.
You put in your information, you know, the size of your party, or the size of how many people you want to fight with, you know, your experience. You have a whole inventory of all of the goods and weapons and magical items that you are bringing into the fight with you, which will be checked when you enter the arena. And this is used to match you up against, you know, appropriately ranked enemies.
Wait, are we all going in?
I don't know. That's up to Beauty. Or that's up to all of you.
I'm only signing up for myself. Everyone is independent as far as I'm concerned. Beauty's only signing her name on a paper, and that's all she cares about.
Could you imagine if Beauty signed all of us up?
That would be fucked up.
That would be
Team building.
That would be fucked up. I've watched you. I've watched you get like impaled or something. Like I'm not. I don't want to. Nah.
And by the way, these fights are... There is a down payment for these fights.
Uh-oh.
For the ones that are just like kind of anyone can enter. There's a down payment of 10 gold pieces, and that becomes a pool for the winnings of the fight.
Oh.
Which is then sponsored by the Imperator. So you can typically make about 100 gold pieces back per fight if it's just a small group. If it's a big group, you can make 1,000.
Oh my god. Okay, I can only go up from here.
The Imperator himself pretty much watches all the fights and then decides how much money you get paid based on how entertaining you were.
I want to make so many performance checks during mine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah, I think I'll sign up alongside Beauty.
So you're going
what?
with Beauty?
If that's alright with Beauty.
Beauty's gonna blush and say, I'm very flattered, but I'm kind of looking for an individual challenge. I mean no offense.
I'll go with you, Lawrence.
Alright, let's do it.
At least
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do any more than once.
Allie will be Beauty. Allie will be your sponsor.
Oh
for
wait,
the
we
fight.
need a sponsor.
You don't need a sponsor, but it's
I'm just
kind of
poor.
like a formality.
Oh, okay.
I'm also poor. The down payment is most of my money.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So Beauty, you have your own fight. Doric, assuming Doric, Emrys, and Lawrence are all fighting together as well. No.
I don't know.
No, I'm not
if
getting
really-
involved in this.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, just we
I
got
like
this.
that, though.
We got this, Lawrence.
We do.
I do kind
I
of like that
back
dynamic
up.
of the party that like not everyone does everything. It's just like no, you go ahead and ride that
Yeah.
ride. I'm gonna watch. I'm just
I'm
gonna
here
wait.
to hype you up. I'm here to cheer on, but we get enough battles outside of this. I'm not doing a battle for fun. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't think Emrys would have done this like 4 months ago, like half a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Hey,
listen,
hey.
here's what we do. You guys fight, and then me and Doric, we gamble on it and make us a bunch of money.
Aha.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can join. I'm happy sitting in the stands alone. I can drink.
I'll perhaps watch. I just don't want to bring attention to ourselves too much. Remember what's here in the city.
I guess, but
I mean, they don't
we also
know.
might as well, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I won't stop you.
I'm sure one small fight wouldn't hurt. If we
Yeah.
started working our way up the ranks and getting attention, that would be one thing, but there are plenty of people that will partake in this.
Yep. You got a ton of options. So this is also I can balance for anything. All right. So it sounds like Emrys and Lawrence are going as a duo. Doric and Ember are going to sponsor them. Beauty is going in a solo and being sponsored by Allie. Got that correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Right then. So we will. We're getting near the end of the session, so obviously we're not doing combat, but I can introduce some fights. So as you guys take your places, typical fights last not very long. Most people are not very skilled, and they go down very quickly. So you can get through, like, a good, I don't know, 6 fights in an hour. A fight every 10 minutes or a fight every 20 minutes or so. If there's an injury, it might take a little longer. You see people get, knocked out. No deaths, thankfully, today. I guess I should ask, you guys are watching the fights while you're waiting, or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
might as well.
So you see a lot of, average fights, nothing too special. These are much lower fights. Think maybe level 5 adventurers. And, they're getting paid about 100 gold pieces. The winners get paid 100 gold pieces. The losers get paid zilch. and there's an echoing voice for every fight. The Imperator echoes out over the coliseum, the Necrodome. Excuse me, getting some water.
Muy importante.
Excellent work, adventurers! That was a fight for the ages! Now, I believe we have Group 6. Make your way to the underbelly of the Necrodome. And you guys all got, like, pieces of parchment, like order numbers, and Emrys and Lawrence, you're Group 6.
Let's go!
What name
How far
did
away is like this place where the announcer is? Is there any way I can sneak up there?
Oh, you cannot.
Me when I go and
Sure.
sneak up on the
Like a
literal
little personal
king.
touch? No?
There is at the top of the tower, the Grand Athenaeum, not actually connected to the arena, but the Grand Athenaeum, the big library tower that overlooks the arena. There's like a balcony that juts out at the top of it, and you see.
No, damn it.
Standing up there is a massive, for a Dragonborn, a massive gold Dragonborn. Speaking into, looks like some sort of magical amplifying device.
Yeah, I can't do shit there.
No, you can't. You could, but that's up for you to
I'm
figure
not
out.
gonna climb.
Emrys and Lawrence, what
Actually, it's-
name did you give your group?
I don't have anything.
Figure it out.
Humble duo.
Double duo.
You know what my group always did in high school? We just put
What?
winners.
God.
Because we were assholes. I don't know. I want a cool one.
Humble duo.
All and small.
Most point.
We should
Oh.
get a stupid one, like
All of my blood.
all of my blood.
Fuck is a thistle?
Edgy of my blood. Ornstein and Smo.
What if we're just the IRS or something stupid?
Jesus Christ.
Taxmen. We're the taxmen.
The taxmen. I kind of like that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You just roll up. I've come to collect.
Oh, that's like a
Okay,
WWE. That's like a WWE name. That's
Well,
good
yeah, that's
shit.
what I'm thinking about.
There was a wrestler called the IRS.
Yeah, that's why I said it first.
Oh, are you guys wearing?
was.
Are you guys wearing your masquerade masks?
Yes, we should.
Let's do it.
All right.
Can
Oh
I,
my-
before the end, to just kind of get the audience and this side we're sitting and just kind of riled up? Get
Um,
them
Yeah,
invested?
Ember has the fucking WWE
Collect
bell.
their
They're like,
taxes!
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Ember, you can rile up the crowd with various methods if you want. The ones immediately
Spencer, can I
trying
bring
to.
Just gonna start doing chants and
bring a
also whisper
folding
around,
chair
going
as
like,
a
"Oh my god,
weapon?"
these guys coming up are so good, you will not believe it."
Do you
Just like
have a?
rumors go around.
Folding chair.
Do you
No.
have a folding chair in your inventory?
no.
Then
no.
probably not.
Quick, Dork, I need a folding chair.
What the fuck do you want me to do about that?
Build it? I don't know.
Built out of what?
Wood.
He starts dismantling the seats he's sitting on.
Do you want
Just
me?
build it like a Lego.
It would take me like an hour and a half.
Okay, we can go without it.
All right, you guys go down.
Lawrence, are you okay with taxmen?
I think Lawrence is. Lawrence, you there?
Paul?
Oh,
Are you
okay.
okay with taxmen?
I am so good with taxmen.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, you guys are prepped in one of the preparation rooms. That there's a door that will open and open out into the huge arena surrounded by everyone. Don't get stage fright. And
I'm already there.
And one side taxman,
Stage
taxman.
fright.
The Imperator announces, and for the 15th match today, we have the taxmen in this corner,
Woo!
composed of Lawrence Colmer and Emrys McKinnon. And the crowd
thought we'd be
goes.
anonymous.
The crowd goes mild. The door opens, and you
The
are.
crowd goes mild.
Yeah, I was like, what the
trying.
fuck?
And then, in the other corner, we have the Fated Willows, Hazel
Oh.
and Dwayne.
Excuse me?
Like The Rock?
No,
And
those
that-
are my old adventuring buddies.
And that
What?
is
Uh-oh.
where we will end
Uh-oh.
tonight.
Oh.
Those are your
I
old
like
what?
Those are my
Adventuring
old
buddies.
adventuring buddies.
I'd like
Oh,
to
the ones you used
imagine
to do war
Lawrence.
crimes with?
Oh god.
What?
I said, were those the ones that you did war crimes with, or hate crimes?
No. Those were the
Mhm.
opposite of hate crimes. Those were the ones that Lawrence
Those
learned
were
to.
Love
to
crimes.
Got you. Exciting.
Right. Congratulations on
Finally
making it to
here.
Crowborne, everyone. And next session will be a gladiatorial coliseum session, which all D&D games need one of them.
Mhm.
At least one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
I cannot wait.
Beauty,
I would
you
love to do another Coliseum one shot.
Beauty, would you prefer? I'll give you the option. Since it's just you in a fight, would you want to do it as part of the next session, or would you rather have kind of like a session on our own, just like me and you, or just not have
if everyone
not have an actual fight at all? Up to you.
Well, I'll cry if we don't get to have a fight. If everyone's chill, I'll just have it separately so that way we can have more time towards the actual session.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I'll announce it
We
as
can
normal.
spectate it though for free.
Yeah, of course, and it'll be recorded. So.
Oh,
Dope.
good.
All right. So yes,
Sounds good.
to wrap up, Lawrence, you come face to face with your old adventuring party, which you have not seen in almost 2 years now, I think.
Yeah.
A year, about. Right.
Oh
Well,
my god, that's so cool.
well, thank you, everyone.
Hell
It
yeah.
was wonderful DMing for you. And thank you, spectators. Thank you, players. And good night, everyone. I will see you when I see you, whenever we have our next one.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Night,
you. Wonderful
everyone.
session as always.
Thank you very
Sounds great.
much.
Bye.